Welcome to LOQation, Cabrini College's weekly news program. I'm Nicole Capizzi.
And I'm Sarah Zarnomsky. Here's your news now.
On Friday, December 6th, a Cabrini Holiday Havoc fitness class will be offered for all those who need a break from the stress of finals. This free class, sponsored by Athletics and Recreations, is a boot camp style class for all levels. The class starts at noon in the Dixon Center. 'Tis the season for a flu shot. That's right. It's no surprise that flu season comes every year and peaks in January. But are you doing everything you can to protect yourself? Monday through Friday, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., the Cabrini community can receive flu shots in Health Services Founders Hall. No appointment is necessary, and the cost is $20 or can even be charged to your student account. Hurry now while supplies last. Cabrini recently announced that it is beginning the stages of a 15-year master plan, and the first goal they want to complete is expanding the Dixon Center. Let's find out more about what is going into this major campus change.
The Dixon Center expansion includes a two-story addition, which includes locker room space, as well as athletic training room space, storage space, and a state-of-the-art fitness center. Those are pretty much make up the elements of the expansion per se. There's other things that will go into the expansion, but there's multiple layers of the expansion. Phase 1 includes those elements specifically. Phase 2 includes an additional auxiliary court, which will help with recreational needs, as well as putting in stadium seating outside on the turf field. But again, those are not the phases that we're involved in right now. It's specifically just phase 1, which includes fitness center, locker room space, storage space, and auxiliary athletic training room space. Only 4 of our 16 intercollegiate sports have locker room space. It impacts our student athletes.
I think the number one thing that we need is space for locker rooms, or just a space we can gather before games. I know soccer as well as lacrosse, go in the hallway and just hang out there because there's nowhere to go.
It'd be a quiet place. You don't have to worry about just sitting in a plastic chair set up in a room that's not meant for you to even be in there. But so yeah, I would definitely say as far as preparation for a game, getting prepared, yeah, I think a locker room would be very helpful. Be relaxing, kind of have all your stuff in one spot. Wouldn't have to worry about moving all around and cramming into one place. Yeah.
It impacts really all of our users, from community members to students to faculty and staff. I think the college has recognized that we are deficient and we've outgrown the Dixon Center, and the expansion is a need to address really all of our users in the Dixon Center. So we're looking anywhere between 2 and 3 years before the expansion becomes a reality. Any and all interests that they would have that they can't do right now, whether it's starting a specific club sport, whether it's increased practice opportunities, or hosting a cheerleading competition, we'll be able to do more of those types of things with this expansion.
That was your trip around the block. So Kevin, things are looking up for the Eagles with their 4th straight win.
Yes, the Eagles have 4 straight wins now. They're 7-5, and this time it was the defense that played a major part. Let me tell you more about it. The Eagles continued to keep pace with the Dallas Cowboys for the NFC East lead, defeating the Arizona Cardinals 24-21 on Sunday. Nick Foles threw 3 more touchdown passes, 2 to rookie tight end Zach Ertz. The Eagles' defense also forced 3 turnovers in the win. Next up for the Eagles is a showdown against Calvin Johnson and the Detroit Lions on Sunday. Cabrini basketball continued a successful start to the season on Monday. The women's team opened conference play with a 63-55 win over Gwynedd Mercy University to improve to 5-1 on the season. The men's team also posted another win, defeating Gwynedd Mercy 95-84, with senior A.J. Picard recording his 1,000th collegiate point in the win. The Cavs improved to 6-0 and are up 3 spots in the national rankings to 6th in the nation. After picking up 2 crucial wins over the weekend, the Flyers suffered a 2-0 loss to the Minnesota Wild on Monday. The Flyers managed just 21 shots, tying their 2nd lowest output of the season. They continue their attempt to even their record on Wednesday against the Detroit Red Wings. That's all for this week. Tune in again after the break in the new year for continuing updates on Cabrini and Philly sports. Let's send things over to Sarah for this week's trip across the nation.
In Kansas City, a firefighter was shot and killed on his wedding night by an officer. He was escorting one of his guests to a cab when they got in a dispute over the cab fare. Responding to the incident, an officer tried to break up the fight, but instead, the firefighter assaulted the officer. According to ABC News, the officer, fearing for his life, pulled out his weapon and shot the groom, who was pronounced dead at the hospital. Ever get impatient waiting for something you ordered to get delivered? According to CNN, Amazon has started testing Octocoppers, which is a new delivery service by air. When you order, you could receive your package in 30 minutes or less if you live within 10 miles of Amazon warehouses or fulfillment centers. Octocoppers will be the new way Amazon delivers in the next 4 to 5 years if all tests pass. Christmas season is in full swing after the Thanksgiving holiday, but Fraser firs, or better known as Christmas trees, are not ready for the season. The second largest fir farm in North Carolina has been struck with root rot, which is a water mold that kills roots. According to CBS News, North Carolina is not the only state experiencing the root mold. Oregon, the largest Fraser fir producer in the United States, is also having trouble with the mold. Growers in both states have begun to look for alternatives for the Fraser firs. Jenna Rose DiGiacomo talked to fellow Cabrini community members about their holiday plans over break. Let's take a look.
Welcome to the last episode of this semester of Bless Your Heart with Jenna Rose DiGiacomo. I am Jenna Rose DiGiacomo, and on today's episode, Cabrini, guess what we're doing? We're blessing that holiday spirit, if you know what I mean. I asked a few people what they were doing over the, holiday break, so let's go check it out, shall we? I'm here with the lovely Joseph Pasquale Hudak.
Hello.
Oh, hello to you too. And we're standing behind this lovely Christmas tree. So Joseph, since it is Christmas time coming up, what are you doing for the holiday season?
I'm having some family over.
Did you get your mom something for Christmas this year?
Yes,
And what is it?
my heart.
Oh, how sweet. Now that deserves a bless your heart, if I might not say so myself. Are you ready for the holiday season? What are you going to be doing? I can tell you're excited. What's that going to be?
I'm just, first of all, I would like to thank God for another good day and to see another Christmas. I'm really excited for Christmas because this year I'm giving the presents.
Oh, yeah. I'm sitting here with the lovely Brianna next to this fantastic Christmas tree. So Brianna, my love, what's your holiday plans, after we get through finals and whatnot?
God, I can't wait to get done finals. Anyways, I'm going to Australia, actually.
I'm sorry, where again?
Australia.
Ooh, with my mama Mandy Toad. What's going on, my love?
Just getting ready for the holiday season.
Oh, well, hot diggity dog, what are you doing for the holiday season?
Well, I'm going to Florida the week after finals.
Ooh, so you're just gonna be tanning in that hot summer sun?
Well, it's still going to be winter, but it will be warmer.
What's that below you there?
Actually got you something.
Ooh, I must say, I got you something too. Look at that Santa. Ladies and gentlemen, I drew that myself. Do you see the artistic work here? Oh, but that's not the meaning of it. This is for you, Mama.
Come on, baby. Gee, thanks. You're welcome.
Hey. Well, Cabrini, this was the last episode of Bless Your Heart for this semester. And before I sign off today, I would like to bring on just a beautiful person indeed that has blessed many hearts with me and has just helped me through it. Star, get over here, you hot mama. Get over here. Work it, girl. This has been my love since day one, and I'd also like to thank the rest of my Bless Your Heart crew, Brendan and Anthony Foley, for such a lovely time this semester. Star, any last words, baby girl, since this is your last semester?
Bless your heart, Jenna Rose.
Oh, God bless you. I love you, Star. I love you. Can you be here with me for the ending sign-off? Just a real quick, can we bless a heart together? Bless your heart, Cabrini, and happy holidays.
And that was your trip across the nation. So I've heard the devastating news about Paul Walker.
Yes, it's been really tragic and fans are super shocked, but let's hear more about it. On Saturday, November 30th, Fast and Furious star Paul Walker and business partner Roger Rodas passed away due to a fatal car crash in Santa Clarita, California. The car crash happened shortly after Walker and Rodas left the actor's charity event for his Reach Out Worldwide Foundation. Paul Walker was the passenger in the 2005 Porsche GT when the vehicle crashed into a utility pole and burst into flames. Universal Pictures executives announced that the production for Fast and Furious 7 is on hold until further notice. Kelly Clarkson finally delivers her first Christmas album, Wrapped in Red. It's that time of year to get into the holiday spirit, and what better way to do it by listening to Kelly Clarkson's album. You can purchase Wrapped in Red on iTunes for $6.99. What's your favorite Christmas song? Tweet us at LOQation News. That was your weekly entertainment update. Now let's check in with Nicole for your news around the world.
In Thailand, earlier in the week, tensions eased as police removed barriers and allowed demonstrators to enter government compounds and police headquarters. The apparent truce comes after days of violence in which at least 4 people reportedly died. According to CNN, the Thai government said it had only negotiated the truce for the next several days to honor the birthday of the country's revered king. But the leader of the protests said the fight against Thailand's current prime minister and her exiled brother would resume. Russia is calling for stability and order in neighboring Ukraine as thousands of protesters keep up their protests against the government. Demonstrators are angry that the Ukrainian president refuses to sign an association agreement that would deepen trade and other ties with the European Union. He's instead moving to improve relations with Russia. As Ukraine turns away from closer relations with the EU and further into the embrace of Russia, the Obama administration is keeping quiet about it and the resulting street protests. The demonstrations in the Ukrainian capital have even solidified the decision by Secretary of State John F. Kerry to skip a planned visit to Ukraine this week. China launched its first lunar probe early Monday morning, which makes it only the 3rd nation after the United States and the Soviet Union to soft land on the moon. A soft landing does not damage the craft and the equipment it carries. The probe is scheduled to arrive in mid-December and will begin surveying lunar surface and transmitting images. The operation comes just over a decade after the country first sent an astronaut into space. Here's what the LOQation crew found when they decided to harvest their own tree at the Walker Christmas Tree Farm.
Hey, we didn't see you there! Want to help us pick out our Christmas tree this year?
Let's get this Christmas rolling.
I'm Marion Walker Jr., owner of Walker's Tree Farm. My grandfather started this farm in 1920 with Scotch pine, and it has progressed to growing Fraser fir, Douglas fir, blue spruce, Canyon fir, white pine for the cut trees. And we're standing amongst our Fraser fir right now. We open up after Thanksgiving weekend officially. You can come and choose your own tree. We have Belgian horses that pull you out in the field. We have tractors that do the same. We have carts, we bale, shake the trees. A lot of work. We participate with the National and the Spirit Foundation to donate trees to the Trees for Troops. People can purchase the tree and we'll ship it out to be shipped mostly in the United States, some overseas, and also donate money to help with transportation, and FedEx work for the tree growers. Merry Christmas. Hope to see you this year.
On behalf of LOQation News, this tree will be donated to Trees for Troops. I'm Lauren Spires. I'm Christy Murphy.
I'm Rocco Dalmani.
Happy holidays. Now back to the news desk.
Thanks for catching up with us this semester. For LOQation Weekly News, I'm Nicole Capizzi.
And I'm Sarah Zarnomsky. Make sure you catch up with us next semester for more LOQation news. Have a wonderful break, Cabrini, and happy holidays.
Happy holidays from LOQation at Cabrini College.